Good night. I will be reading Lewis Carroll classic story Alice in Wonderland. So close your eyes and relax. One sunny day, Alice and her sister went out for a walk in the garden, and while her sister was busy reading a book, Alice got very bored. Suddenly, Alice spotted a white bunny that was in a hurry. She was curious, so she went after the bunny. The bunny fell through a big hole in a tree trunk, and Alice followed him. Suddenly, Alice found herself falling into a very deep well. Then she finally landed and saw a long corridor ahead of her. The bunny disappeared, and she started to walk toward the door. She saw a little golden key placed on a table that fit perfectly into a door. She opened the door using the key and saw a beautiful forest, but the door was very tiny, and Alice couldn't fit through the door. Alice noticed a bottle placed on the table next to the key. She took the bottle and drank the potion that was inside it. As she drank the potion, Alice began to shrink. She got tiny and managed to pass through the door, where she saw the white bunny again. The bunny asked Alice to bring his gloves and hand fan from his home. Alice went to the white bunny's house and found his gloves and hand fan. She also saw a potion bottle on the bunny's table. She thought the potion would bring her back to normal size, so she drank it. Suddenly, she became so big that the animals around the house started throwing stones aimed at the house. The stones that the animals were throwing at her turned into small cakes. Alice ate those small cakes and started to shrink and left the house. But she was upset that she was small again. On the way, Alice saw a blue caterpillar on top of Mushroom and asked him what can she do to get back to her original size. The blue caterpillar said that one side of the mushroom could make her grow, and the other side could make her shrink. By eating both sides of the mushroom, she managed to return to her normal size. Alice now started to walk down the path, where she suddenly saw a cat with a big, wide smile, and asked him what was his name and where this path led to. The cat informed her that he was a Cheshire cat and that this path led to the Mad Hatter and March Hare. After this, the Cheshire cat disappeared slowly, starting from his tail, and at the end, only his face was present. Next, Alice found the March Hare and Man Hatter. They were having tea under a tree and a dormouse sleeping in between them. When they saw Alice coming towards them, they denied saying that there was no space available there. But Alice replied that there was plenty of room. The Man Hatter said to Alice that if she wanted to stay, she had to answer a riddle. "Why does the crow look like the desk?" he asked. Alice asked him, "Why do you think?" He replied, "I don't know." Alice got upset with the stupid joke and went away. Alice continued to walk, and on the way she saw a tree with a door. She again found a golden key which opened the door to a pretty garden. Alice was astonished to see the guards of the Queen of the Hearts painting all the white roses red. This was because their queen didn't like white roses, and all the guards looked like they were playing cards. The next moment, the queen came to the garden and invited Alice to play croquet. Alice was shocked to see that the hedgehogs were used as balls and flamingos as croco mullets in the game. All of a sudden, a huge fight broke out among the players. The queen got upset and cancelled the croquet party and headed towards the court. The trial was about a Jack of Hearts who stole a pie from the queen's kitchen. The king yelled from his throne, "Call the first witness," and the first witness was Man Hatter. When Man Hatter started to talk, Alice suddenly started to grow. Then the rabbit called upon Alice to take the witness stand. The Queen of Hearts asked Alice to narrate everything she knew, but Alice said that she didn't know anything. The Queen yelled, "If you don't know, your head must be chopped off." Alice got very upset and started shouting. Suddenly the king, queen, and all the other playing cards started to fly towards Alice, and it became a big whirlpool of cards. Finally, the leaves started flying all around her, and Alice found herself in the garden again. Her sister called out to her to wake up as she was in a deep sleep. when Alice woke up and realized that everything she had seen was just a dream. The end. Thank you for watching. I wish everyone good night and sweet dreams.